The 4th of July, it's here, which means, of course, grilling, fireworks, and hopefully a whole lot of fun in the sun.
All of that could also mean some extra calls coming into emergency responders. So we are joined by one of them today. We have Liz Donk with the Flint Hill Fire Department with us this morning, just with some good reminders for everyone. I'm sure you guys are so busy this time of year.
Yes, actually we are. It's for a time of celebration. It can quickly turn tragic. And that's why it's very important to make sure that we understand fireworks safety and we prioritize that.
So let's talk about this, because we talk about fireworks safety every year as if people don't know some of the basics.
Right.
Yet the ER gets full of people every year on the 4th and 5th of people making bad decisions. So what are some of the things that our viewers might be surprised by, other than keeping a safe distance, some of the things we hear every year that happens year after year when people get hurt?
Sure. So actually, statistically speaking, in 2024, the Consumer Safety Product did statistic analysis, and there were actually 14,700 fire incident related accidents. 11 of those resulted in deaths.
Wow.
That was a little scary, and a quarter of those are due to sparklers. As a parent myself, that was something that was kind of mind-blowing to understand. I've handed my child a sparkler many times and never thought to what degree they burn. They actually burn at about 2,000 degrees. So I will always advocate for parents to choose a safer option, whether that's a glow stick. Streamers are also a good option.
Well, and so not only the safety aspect from personal injury here, but the hot weather can make things very drier than we think here. We have a lot of humidity. I'm from the desert, so fireworks are always a no-no. So moving here, we have lots of transplants, and they may think it's humid. We can set off fireworks and do whatever we want, but you're saying that's not really always the case.
Correct. So obviously, I will also advocate the safest thing you could do is attend a professional fireworks show. Leave it explosive to professionals. But if you are going to shoot all fireworks, there are a couple of things that you can do to make sure that you keep yourself safe and people around you safe. One of those things would be picking an open location that is away from buildings, cars, shrubbery. So when you were talking about weather, that is a misconception. We've had a lot of rain here the past couple of days, and so people think, oh, okay, well, the ground is moist, it's not going to cause an issue, but our temperatures have also been in the 90s, which is going to soak up that water. So we just want to be conscious of where we're setting our fireworks off at, making sure that we do have a water source nearby, whether that's a water hose, a bucket of water, even a fire extinguisher can be useful.
Yeah, I know. There's always. I'm watching some of these videos here because I've been hearing fireworks for the last 5 days. I'm sure I'll hear it for the next 5 days. We live in the South, Liz. There's always going to be people that go, "I can do it better."
Yes.
There is. It's in my neighborhood every single year. I'll wake up on the 5th and the roads are covered with trash and everything like that. So what advice would you give to the people that they're going to do it anyway? Neighbors are going to go watch out their fireworks. I know you just mentioned some of the things as far as, trying not to relight things that aren't lighting, but 100%. What advice do you give to those that they're going to do it regardless?
Sure. If you're going to do it, there are some safety measures that you can take. Like I mentioned before, the first thing that you need to do is check your ordinances. For the towns that you live in, and because we are in the Queen City, we're in a unique position where we're both North Carolina and South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
So your laws are going to be very different between the two states. So that's going to be your first thing that you're going to do. Outside of that, picking that good location that's in an open place, away from people, away from buildings, other flammable sources. Make sure you have your water source nearby. Do you use like a hose or a bucket?
Yeah.
Like what? You can either one.
What's your go-to?
A hose?
Yeah. With some power to it, probably.
Most are shooting it off in the like a neighborhood street. That's where most people are doing.
They are. So with it being in a neighborhood street, that's going to be a little tricky. You've got houses, you've got cars, you've got yards. So just be mindful of where those are going. Probably the biggest thing I can stress to you is when you light a firework, don't hold it in your hand. Place it down, quickly walk away. I would say probably 80% of injuries are to the hands and to the face.
Makes sense.
For that reason, and definitely never relight a spent firework. And after everything is great, done, everything is over, submerge those fireworks in water for a little bit before you discard them.
That's where, to me, my opinion, the bucket, if you're going to do it,
Yep.
the bucket comes in handy.
Yes.
You've
There
already
you
got
go.
it full of water. Just throw them all in there. Make sure they're out.
Excellent. All right, Liz Donk with the Flint Hill Fire Department. Thank you so much for
you for having
those
me.
good reminders, especially because we have so many people moving from other states. They got to stay up on those rules.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.